Have you ever felt that surge of motivation? It's electric, right? You wake up one morning completely on fire, ready to change everything. You make huge plans, visualize this incredible transformation, and in that moment, anything feels possible. It's a powerful, intense feeling. I used to chase that feeling, thinking it was the key to success. But I've learned something important over the years. Motivation is loud at the start, but it gets very quiet later on. It comes in waves, and when the wave recedes, progress often stops dead in its tracks. Now, let's talk about its quieter, less glamorous cousin, consistency. It's repetitive, almost boring. Doing a small thing every single day doesn't make for a great movie scene. There are no big announcements, no fireworks, no emotional highs. It just looks ordinary. But here's the secret. That quiet, ordinary action accumulates. It's the slow, steady drip of water that eventually carves through stone. Think about why this is. Motivation is fundamentally emotional. It thrives on inspiration. When you watch a powerful movie or listen to an incredible speech, your motivation skyrockets. But it also plummets when you're tired, stressed, or just having a bad day. It's tied to your mood, your environment, and even whether you're getting validation from others. This makes it incredibly unstable. If your progress depends entirely on feeling inspired, your journey will be a roller coaster of ups and downs, starts and stops. You can't build a skyscraper on a foundation that shifts with every passing emotion. Consistency, on the other hand, is built on something much stronger, structure. It's not about how you feel, it's about what you do. It's based on a routine, a system. A consistent person doesn't wait to feel ready. They act because it's part of the plan. This simple shift removes that constant draining negotiation in your head. You know the one I'm talking about. Should I go to the gym today? I don't really feel like it. Should I write that chapter? Maybe tomorrow. Consistency silences that debate. The action becomes automatic, not optional. It is the difference between hoping you will feel like working out and just putting on your gym clothes because it is Tuesday. One of the most powerful concepts in the world is compound interest. Well, small, consistent actions have their own version of that. One workout won't transform your health. 1 hour of studying won't make you a master of a subject. One healthy meal won't change your body. It's so easy to dismiss these individual actions as pointless because you don't see an immediate result. But when you repeat them day after day, they build momentum. Each small effort builds upon the last, creating a powerful upward spiral of progress. We often underestimate this quiet progress because it's so gradual. But gradual change is the most stable and lasting kind of change. Another huge benefit of consistency is that it dramatically reduces decision fatigue. Our brains have a limited amount of energy for making choices each day. When your actions are driven by motivation, you have to make a new decision every single time. Do I do it or not? This mental friction is exhausting. It drains your willpower. But when you build a consistent habit, that decision is already made. The action is preloaded into your schedule. This frees up so much mental energy that you can then use for more important creative tasks. Less debate means less resistance, which means more action. Let's look at the trajectory of progress. When someone relies solely on motivation, their progress chart looks like a mountain range, dramatic peaks followed by deep valleys. They'll have an intense burst of activity for a week, get amazing results, and then burn out completely, followed by weeks of doing nothing. Consistency smooths out that erratic pattern. The progress might look slower at first, like a gentle upward slope, but it's steady. It avoids the collapse. Over the long run, this stable, reliable climb almost always outperforms the frantic, unsustainable sprint. Stability beats intensity when it comes to long-term goals. And this leads to something even deeper. Consistency doesn't just change what you do. It changes who you are. When you repeatedly show up, especially on the days you don't feel like it, you send a powerful message to yourself. You start to see yourself as someone who follows through. Someone who keeps their promises to themselves. Motivation inspires a temporary behavior. Consistency forges a permanent character. Ultimately, any goal worth achieving, whether it's building a business, learning a language, getting in shape, or mastering a creative skill requires endurance. These things don't happen overnight. They're marathons, not sprints. Loud, flashy motivation might be great for getting you off the starting line. It provides that initial push. But it's the quiet, unassuming power of consistency that will carry you across the finish line, mile after mile, day after day. Endurance is less visible, less exciting, but it is always more decisive. So let's wrap this up. We love a good transformation story that happens in a flash. Consistency, by contrast, feels ordinary. It's quiet, it's steady, it's repetitive. But when you zoom out and look at the big picture, quiet consistency will outperform loud motivation every single time. Real lasting progress doesn't belong to the person who feels inspired once a month. It belongs to the person who keeps going long after the initial inspiration has faded. The real advantage in life isn't about the intensity of your effort. It's about the simple, profound act of showing up again and again and again, even when no one is watching. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content on building a better, more consistent life. See you in the next one.